Good evening, everyone. Am I audible to you all? Yes, please let me know in the chat box. From the last lecture, we are just discussing few questions and important theorem on the chapter circle. So again, we'll start with the next questions. But before that, please let me know am I audible to you or not. Okay. So our next question is that hello Ghana, good evening. Hi. So our next question is a chord of a circle is equals to the radius of the circle, then find the angle subtended by the chord at a point on the minor arc. Also find the major arc. So already we have discussed this question in the last lecture, but we are again starting with this that you are getting. Okay. So in the case we have a equilateral triangle, and we know that if we have an equilateral triangle, then angle of each and every angle will be of 60 degree, right? So if it is a 60 degree, then again we'll use this theorem. The first case is that we have to find what will be measure of axis PBQ, and second one is that what will be PAQ. So first of all, we'll find out what will be the angle PAQ, because we know the theorem that both the angles POQ and PAQ are subtended by the same arc. So for that, we know that the measure of central angle is equals to half measure of this one, right? Are you able to recall this one? So as POQ is 60 degree, it means that PAQ will be 30 degree. Okay. So we can see here that APBQ is a cyclic quadrilateral, right? So as it is a cyclic quadrilateral, hence we know that for cyclic quadrilateral, one of the property we have seen in the last lecture, that sum of the opposite angles equals to 180. Hence PBQ plus PAQ is equal to 180. Opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilaterals are supplementary. Therefore PBQ plus 30 is equal to 130. Hence you can easily find out what will be the value of PBQ here. Getting this one done up to this? So should we move on for the next question then? See. The next question is triangle ABC and triangle ADC are two right angle triangles with the common hypotenuse AC. Then prove that CAD is same as CBD. Getting this one? What you have to prove? That CAD is same as CBD. Okay. So as triangle ABC and ADC are two right angle triangle, just consider करो आपको करना क्या पड़ेगा यहाँ पे, ठीक है? We have these two triangles, correct? So we have these two triangles. We have to prove that CAD is same as CBD. So for that again they are talking about triangle. So अगर triangle के बारे में आप discuss करते हो तो आप क्या consider कर सकते हो? Second thing, we have two triangles. It means that we have a quadrilateral. अगर आप चेक कर सकते हो ये cyclic quadrilateral रहेगा, then definitely आप discuss कर पाओगे. As ABC and ADC are two right angle triangles. Hence, sum of these two angles will be obviously 180 degree. Correct? We know that we are getting a quadrilateral where a pair of opposite angles are supplementary. So we can say that ABCD is a cyclic. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. So now, as it is a cyclic quadrilateral, we'll just consider that we have a circle which is passing through all the four vertices. If it is the thing, then AC is nothing but, we are talking about the measure of angle CAD. CAD is lie in the major segment CAD, right? Just like this. So we have to prove that this CAD, but this CAD is lying with the major arc CABC. Are you getting this one? Okay. Again, CBD is again in the same arc. आपको consider क्या करना है? We are just considering what will be the extreme points of this arc. DAC is also subtended this arc as well as CBD. So we'll say that these two will be the same angles are in the same segment. Up to now we are just talking about arc. Okay. So now we are just discussing what will be that segment. It is nothing but part of the circle. Getting this one? See. Here we have another question of this type. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral in which BAD is 75 degree, ABD is 58 degree, and ADC is given as a 77 degree. Also given point is that AC and BD intersect at AC and BD intersect at P. Then we have to find the measure of angle PDPC. We just have to find what will be this measure of angle. Okay. So we'll start with it. We have that T is given as a 75, ABD is a 58, and ADB is 77. So the next given part is that AC and BD are intersecting with point P. So two chords are intersecting in a point. So what will be this angle? We know that if is intersecting with these cases, then it is nothing but the X factor. Are you getting this one? We have already studied such type in angles and line. So if there is a X factor, it means that they are opposite angles, and we know that opposite angles are same in measure. So DPC is same as APB. We are okay with it. Reason is nothing but vertically opposite angle. Now the next case is that DBA lies in the segment DCPA. Okay, we are talking about segment. Segment is nothing but, as we are considering chord of the circle, आप circle वाला सिर्फ path consider करने वाले थे. Instead of that, now we are talking about segment. Segment is nothing but just a part of that circle. Okay, so DBA lies in the segment DCBA as well as DCA lies in the same segment. So we know that angles in the same segment are equal. It means that if the given part is ABD is equal to 58, then we can say that measure of angle DCA will be also 58 degree. What will be reason for it? Angles in the same segment. Okay. Now we'll just talk about this triangle. We'll just talk about the triangle ADC, because here I have the value of D. I have the measure of angle C. You just have to find out what will be the value of it. So for that we are just using sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So in the triangle ADC, measure of angle ADC plus measure of angle DCA plus measure of angle DAC is equal to 180. But we already know the value of measure of angle ADC, which is given as 77. Then measure of angle DCA is given as 58 here. So using this, we can say that measure of angle DAC will be 180 minus 135, which is nothing but 45 degree. Are you getting this one? Okay. Now, we can see that measure of angle DAB is made up of two triangles. So for this, DAC and CAB are two neighboring angles. If it is a case, then you can easily say that measure of angle DAC plus measure of angle CAB is equal to measure of angle DAB, right? So already we have the value of DAC, which is nothing but 45. We have to find what will be the value DAB is given as 75. Hence, measure of angle CAB equals to 75 minus 45. 75 minus 45, which is nothing but 30 degree. Okay, so now again we'll come back to the triangle APB. Again we'll come back to the triangle APB because now we have the value of PAB as well as we have the value of PBA. So in a triangle we have the value of two angles, and using the case that sum of all angles of a triangle is 180, we can easily comment on this. But PAB is nothing but the thing we have just find out, which is nothing but 30 degree. PBA PBA will be 58 and APB we just have to find it out. So measure of angle APB equals to 180 minus 88. 180 minus 88. Hence the value of measure of angle APB will be 92 degree. So using that X factor rule, we can say that APB is same as DPC. APB is same as DPC. Getting this one? So the final answer, that measure of angle DPC will be 92 degree. Good, Ghana, very good. Rajesh, very good. Should we move on for the next question? Okay, here it is. We'll just go for the next theorem, that angle in the semicircle is a right angle. Angle in a semicircle is a right angle. So we'll just consider one of the circle having center O. Angle in a semicircle. So for that, first of all, you just have to consider a semicircle. For that, we'll just draw a diameter. So just because of this diameter, we can say that this will be the circle, and so if you will consider point C, if you will consider point C, get about this one. Okay. Yes. Am I audible to you now? I think there was some technical issue. Am I audible to you? Okay. Thank you, Rajesh. Thanks. So we are talking about this theorem, right? So angle in the semicircle is a right angle one. We just have to prove this one. So for that, we have just considered a diameter so that we can divide the whole circle into two semicircles. Suppose we'll consider this point C. then we know that angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it on any other remaining point. Correct? On the remaining point. So we can that measure of angle AOB, measure of angle AOB is equal to twice of ACB, is equal to twice of ACB, is equal to twice of ACB. But AOB is nothing but a straight line, and as we are talking about straight line, we know that measure of straight line is nothing but 180. So 180 is equal to twice of ACB. Hence, measure of angle ACB will be 90. Measure of angle ACB will be 90. We might use this result in many more questions. Okay, in the numerical one. Okay. Okay, we'll just try to solve this question here. See, we have such circle where AB is a diameter of the circle such that measure of angle A is given as 35, measure of angle Q is given as 25. Then we have to find what will be the value of PBR. What will be the value of PBR? As AB is a diameter of the circle, so it is not circle 1, right? Measure of A will be 35, measure of Q will be 25. We have to find out what is this angle. But we know that PBR is made up of two angles. PBR is made up of two triangles. The two angles, the first one will be PBA and second one will be ABR. So if we have to find this angle, we know that PBR is made up of two angles, which is nothing but PBA and ABR. So we will just comment on this. Now second case is that if you will just focus for this triangle APB, we know that sum of all angles of a triangle is 180. So in this triangle, they have given what will be value of angle A. You can find out what will be value of measure of angle APB as it is subtended in a half circle, right? So PBA plus 35 plus 90 degree, because it is nothing but angle in the semicircle. So angle in semicircle is nothing but 90 degree is equal to 180. So PBA is nothing but 180 minus 90 minus 35. So you will get measure of angle PBA equals to 55 degree. Measure of angle PBA equals to 55 degree. Okay. Now only remaining part is that you have to find what will be the value of ABR. You just have to find what will be the value for ABR. So for that again you can do it easily, because part is nothing but external. Well, right? Measure of angle ABR is exterior angle. Is exterior angle of the triangle APQ. And we know that exterior angle is equals to the sum of two interior opposite angles. So ABR is same as PQB plus QP. So measure of angle ABR equals to BAQ plus this. So ABR will be 35 plus 25. So it is nothing but 60. Getting this one? So you will get this ABR is a 60 degree. Are you getting this one? We are talking about only for this angle. So ABR is of the external part of this triangle, and obviously it will be exterior angle to this circle at vertex B. So ABR is same as sum of two opposite interior angle. So ABR will be 60 degree. But the main question is that we have to find out what will be measure of angle PBR. It equals to 60 plus 55. So final answer will be 115 degree. Are you getting this one? Yes. Should we move on for the next question? So now you have this question. I can see there are two circles which is intersecting at two different points A and B. So the question is that if circles are drawn taking two sides of a triangle as a diameter. So if you will consider ABC is a triangle, then AB will work as a diameter for larger one and AC will work as a diameter for the smaller circle. Then prove that the point of intersection of these circles lie on the third side. Then prove that point of intersection of these circles lie on the third side. Okay, should we do it? See, ABC is a triangle. We are just considering a circle in which AB will work as a diameter. So this will be the circle, circle with side AB as a diameter. Similarly, the second circle will be this, where AC will work as a diameter. Now we have to prove that point of intersection of these circles, point of intersection of these two circles lie on the third side. Lie on the third side. Okay. So first of all, just consider the larger circle where AB is working as a diameter. So if you will just consider this part, we know that angle in the semicircle is a right angle triangle. Angle in a semicircle is a right angle triangle. So for that, we'll just draw the AD here. It means that you can comment on the measure of angle ADB. Are you getting this one? Okay. So as ADB is equal to 90 degree, obviously, start consider कैसे कर सकोगे? As measure of angle ADB is a 90 degree. For the smaller circle, for the smaller circle, again ADC is angle in semicircle. If you are considering where AC will work as a diameter. So for this measure of angle ADC will be 90 degree. Again, the reason will be same, that angle in semicircle is always 90 degree. So adding equation 1 and 2, adding equation 1 and 2, what you will get? ADB plus ADC, that is ADB plus ADC is nothing but 180. It means that ADB and ADC are linear pairs. That is BD and DC will be the opposite rays. For BDC is a straight line, correct? Getting this one? ये समझ में आ रहा है? So obviously D lies on BC. हमने क्या प्रूफ किया? देखो ये आपका ये जो दो एंगल्स आपको मिलेंगे those will be in linear pair. If those two angles are in linear pair, it means that obviously BD and DC are just opposite rays. It means that BDC is nothing but a straight line. Hence, we have to prove here D lies on BC. Then up to this, should we move on for the next question? Okay. Here we have the another theorem. The angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by at any point on the remaining part of the circle. Okay. Suppose here AB is one of the arc. AB is nothing but an arc. So central angle is nothing but AOB. Just consider this angle. So next part is that we just have to prove the AOB is twice of the angle subtended by any point on the remaining part of the circle. So for last few questions, for last few numerical type questions, we have this theorem many more times. So now we'll just try to prove this theorem. Okay. So remaining part is nothing but we are considering about the arc ACB. So if you will take point C on it, then measure of angle AOB is twice of measure of angle ACB. Measure of angle AOB is twice of measure of angle ACB. So for this theorem, we'll just draw a ray C such that COM, take a point M on something like this. Okay. So it is nothing but a construction. Why we are using this one? Because already we are discussing from the last two questions. Whenever you have to prove something or whenever you have comment on either length of a segment or angle, first we'll try to use the congruency of a triangle, and after that you can use that Cbse part, correct? In the triangle OAC, in the triangle OAC, obviously OA and OC will be equal because those two are the radii of the same circle. OA and OC are equal. If those two are equal sides of a triangle, then we can say that its opposite angle will be of same measure, that is OAC is same as OCA. OAC is same as OCA. Suppose it will be X. Let us assume that measure of angle OAC is same as OCA, which is equals to X. Now here AOM will work as an exterior angle for this triangle, right? AOM will work as a exterior angle, and we know that the exterior angle equals to sum of two interior opposite angle. As AOM is an exterior angle, so measure of AOM is same as OAC plus ACO, OAC plus AC. Hence, AOM equals to x plus x, which is nothing but twice x. Measure of angle AOM will be twice x. Done up to this. So, as we are discussing about OAC, we can similarly comment for the triangle OBC. Again, in that triangle, OC and OB will be equal. The reason is nothing but radii of the same circle. If it is a case, then we can say that its opposite angles will be equal again. Its opposite angle will be equal again, right? So suppose it will be y. We'll just consider suppose it will be y. Then we can say that BOM will work as an exterior angle for this triangle, and we know that the measure of exterior angle is nothing but sum of two angles. Hence BOM equals to OBC plus OCB, which is nothing but twice y. Done up to this. So we have proved AOB is 2x and BOM is equal to 2y. So we have to prove that AOB is equal to twice of something, right? So we'll just start with the LHS. Measure of angle AOB. But we know that this measure of angle AOB is made up of two angles. The first one is AOM and second one is MOB. So measure of angle AOB is nothing but measure of angle AOM plus measure of angle BOM. Angle addition property. But AOM is nothing but twice x. Similarly, BOM is nothing but twice y. So we'll just replace this by twice x plus twice y. We can take 2 as a common from it. So 2 times x plus y. But measure of angle ACO is nothing but x. So instead of writing this x, we use measure of angle OCA. Similarly, for y, we put OCB. So twice of OCA plus OCB. Hence, measure of angle AOB equals to 2 times of OCA plus OCB is nothing but measure of angle ACB. So we'll just replace this by ACB. Again using addition property. So we are done with the required. Getting this one clear हो रहा है? Just go. If you have any doubt, then you can ask anytime. Should we move on for the next question? Good, Rajesh. Very good. See, a circular path of radius 20 meter. Good. So a circular path of radius 20 meter is situated in a colony. Three boys, Ankur, Said and David, are sitting at equal distance on its boundary, each having a toy telephone in his hand to talk to each other. Then find the length of the string of each phone. It means that you just have to find what will be the value of BSC and CPL, right? Find the length AB, what will be the length BC, what will be the length AC. Okay? Obviously, they have given that they are sitting at equal distance. As they are sitting at equal distance, it means that we know AB equals to BC equals to AC here. So let us consider that this length of segment AB, BC, AC equals to twice of x, because this AB or BC or AC is nothing but chord of the circle. It is nothing but chord of the circle, right? There is a center and chord, so obviously you can draw perpendicular from the center to chord, and suppose if it will be OM, then we can say that OM is, if OM is perpendicular to BC, it means that M will work as a midpoint, right? It means that this will be X. Now BM is nothing but half of BC, as BC is equal to twice X, therefore BM is nothing but X meter. BM is nothing but X meter. Now point O is the circumcenter of equilateral triangle. Point O is nothing but circumcenter of the equilateral triangle, right? As we are discussing about the quadrilateral, cyclic quadrilateral, circumcenter of a triangle is nothing but, for this equilateral triangle, each and every vertex of a triangle is on that circle. If it is a case, then we know that in equilateral triangle, circumcenter and centroid are one and the same. It means that we can say that AM is nothing but median. In equilateral triangle, median and altitude are one and same. So altitude is nothing but height, and height of equilateral is nothing but √3/2 times side. ओके, ये जो भी कुछ है हमने 8-9 स्टार्टिंग में पहले से स्टडी किया. ओके, सबसे पहले आपने क्या देखा? सर्कमसेंटर. सर्कमसेंटर इज नथिंग बट आपको ये वे फाइंड आउट करना है कि जो भी कुछ आपके पास इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल रहेगा, each and every vertex will lie on the circle. ये बन जाएगा आपका फर्स्ट केस. But we know that for equilateral triangle, circumcenter and centroid are one and the same. It means that AM will work as a median, and for equilateral triangle, median is same as its altitude, and height of equilateral triangle is given as 3/2 into side, but we are considering its side as a 2x, right? So AM will be 3/2 times 2x. So 2 will get cancelled and you will get AM as a √3x. AM as a √3x. Now again, we know that centroid sec the median. So we can say that OM is one third of the median. OM is one third of the AM. But as AM equals to root 3 times x, so we can say that OM will be root 3 upon 3. OM will be root 3 upon 3 times x. So now we can discuss about this right angle triangle OMB, where M is a right angle, so M will be 90 degree. We have the value for OM and already we have the value for OB as well. So in this right angle triangle OMB, we can say that OM square is same as BM square plus OB square. We'll just replace the values of OM, BM and OB here. That is root 3 upon 3x bracket square. So root 3 square will be 3, x square will be x and 3 square will be 9. Plus x square is equal to 400. So we'll just simplify this one. 3x square plus 9 times x square is equals to 400 into 9. So 12x square is equal to 400 into 9. Hence value of x square will be 400 into 9 upon 12. So you can easily say that 4 threes are 4 hundreds are 3 ones are 3 threes are. So value of x square will be 300. Value of x square will be 300. What do we want? We just want the value of BC, right? But now you're getting x square as a 300. It means that x will be root of 300. X will be root of 300, which is nothing but 100 into 3. So we can say that this x is equal to 10 times root 3. X is equal to 10 times root 3. So BM will be 10 times root 3. BM will be 10 times root 3. But we want to find value of BC. BC is nothing but twice of BM. That is 2 times 10 into root 3. So 20 into root 3. So, yes. So this will be your actual solution. Getting this one? For this, we have just used the concept that what will be circumcenter of the equilateral triangle, what will be altitude of equilateral triangle, height and altitude for the equilateral triangles are same, and some all about this. Okay, then we just have to discuss this theorem. Okay. Now we will ask you to prove this theorem. The angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it at any point on the remaining side. Means we are just talking about the central angle will be twice of thing, right? Okay. Suppose we'll check for the second case. Arc AB is a semicircle. If arc AB is a semicircle, obviously AB will be meter. Then AOB is equal to twice of. We'll just put another point C here. So we can say that AOB equals to twice of ACB. Okay, and the third part what we are considering, जो भी आप arc consider करने वाले थे, first case was it about the minor axis, second case पे आपने ये consider किया कि अगर वो आप consider करते हो semicircle, and third one is that AXB is a major one. Suppose AXB will be an arc here. So measure of angle AOB, measure of angle AOB is twice of AC, is twice of measure of angle AC. AOB is twice of AC. For all the three cases, theorem holds. Okay. Now we have two circles with center O and P intersect each other in the point Q and R. If the radii will be 10 centimeter and 8 centimeter respectively, then what will be the length of common chord? what will be the length of common chord. Okay, length of the common chord is given as 12 centimeter. Then find the distance between their centers. Fine, we'll go through it. So we have this one. We know that OM will be perpendicular to this chord. So as OM is perpendicular to this chord, we can say that QM is QM is half of QR. QM is half of QR, and already you have the value for QR, which is nothing but 12. So you will easily get the value of QM is equal to 6. So it is nothing but a right angle triangle in which you have the value of hypotenuse and one of the side. So we can say that OM square will be 10 square minus 6 square. OM square will be 10 square minus 6 square, which is nothing but 100 minus 36. So you will get OM as a 8 centimeter. OM as a 8 centimeter. As we have done for the triangle OMQ. Similarly, we can go for PMQ, because again P is nothing but P will be center of this smaller circle and QR is nothing but chord of that circle. So PM is perpendicular to this as well. So talk about this right angle triangle PMQ. Hypotenuse is 8 centimeter and one of the side is 6. So 64, that is 8 square, is equal to 6 square plus PM square. 8 square is equal to 6 square plus MP square. So MP square is nothing but 64 minus 36. So you will get MP square as a 28. Hence MP will be root of 28, which is nothing but root of 4 into 7. So you will get MP as a 2 times root 7. But we want the value of OP. What is the distance between two centers? It is nothing but OP. But OP is nothing but OM plus MP. And OM is nothing but 8. MP is nothing but 2 times root 7. Hence, the required answer will be 8 plus 2 times root 7. 8 plus 2 times root 7. Getting this one? If you have any doubt, then you can ask anytime. But it is all about your chapter circle. ये हमारा थर्ड लेक्चर है सर्कल का. पहले वाले भी 2 लेक्चर आप अच्छे से देखो. सारे थ्योरम्स इंपॉर्टेंट है. सेल्फ स्टडी करते समय आपके नोटबुक में सिर्फ सारे थ्योरम के स्टेटमेंट अच्छे से लिखो, सो दैट अगर न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन आ जाएगा या फिर रिजल्ट प्रूव करने के लिए आप इजीली वो थ्रू कर सकते हो. ओके, So next lecture में हम new chapter start करेंगे. Today is all about circle. If you have any doubt, then you can ask anything. Okay then.